Welcome back, everyone. When kids are in the hospital, it can be a very unnerving situation. So to help make it a little less scary, as well as help kids learn to read, is a new books program kicking off at Bentop Hospital and the Harris County Hospital District. The idea came from Susan Mullins, president of Gifts with Heart, and Katrina Souter, a child life specialist at Bentop Hospital. Thank you for joining us this morning, ladies. Susan, let's start with you and just tell everyone what Gifts with Heart is.
Well, Gifts with Heart is a charity that works with children, and each year we pick an issue. And this year we've picked child literacy.
And Benny Bear is our friend here, and you have a nice poster to show us. This is going to be a bilingual book that's going to help 25,000 kids a year in Houston.
Yes. So it's a book about a bear going through the hospital and what he'll expect. And Katrina helped write the book.
Tell us how this is going to help children, because it can be awfully scary. I've had to have my children in the hospital, and they're just looking around, and their biggest fear is needles. But Benny's going to help them out.
It certainly will. A lot of children are very scared, in addition to their parents being scared of all of the unexpected things that could happen in the hospital. So this book is here to prepare children for what to expect, all of the things that happen to them during a general hospital admission. This book is intended to help children cope with being in the hospital and make it a little bit less scary for them.
And what hospital or clinic will they receive these books?
This book will be at Bentop, Harris County Hospital District, and through the books program, they'll be on our books cart that are all throughout the hospital setting. And then Susan can elaborate on where else the book will be available.
Yes, we'll be putting it into retail, so hopefully we'll go into bookstores, and then a portion of the proceeds will go back to the books program so that they can.
But right now they can order it from the website.
Right.
Giftswithheart.org.
Yes.
And we can also put that link on our website. Now let's talk a little bit about another thing about this. Not only will this help children who are scared about being in a hospital, illiteracy is a very big problem.
Yes.
And the high school dropout rate is a huge problem. So if we can start them young, this is very helpful information.
Right. It helps them read how to take their medicine. So it's very healthy. And the way it started was at the emergency room. One of the doctors was trying to comfort a child, and they tried to give him a toy, and nothing seemed to appease them, so she gave him a book. And when they found out that the books really helped them, and
that is a big deal. And I know that the doctor even tried candy. So candy, toys didn't work, but a book did. And so that's when you said, you know what, we need to give out this book. What difference does it make for a child when they understand what they are going to go through at the hospital?
Once they are prepared, there are no surprises, and that's our role as a child life specialist, and all the other support staff at the hospital is there to prepare them, and with that they will feel less scared. Oftentimes kids have anticipatory anxiety. They just don't know what to expect, and once they know and once they go through it, we ask them afterwards, how was it? And they're like, it was a lot better because I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Well, you help write this book, and Susan, you help even with some of the illustrations. Let's talk about what is in Benny the Bear. What will people find out about Benny Bear?
Well, Benny has a bike accident, comes to the emergency room with his mother, and walks step by step, meets the nurse, meets the doctor, and then gets admitted after having a few tests done. He has a roommate, and then gets to go home afterwards. But it certainly goes through all of the typical things that happen in the hospital setting. Getting their vital signs, having a hospital bracelet for hospital identification.
How do parents feel when they see you walking through these steps with children and seeing the light go on in the child's eyes that it's going to be okay, I'm going to survive this day?
I believe parents are at ease. They are comforted to see that it's not only the doctors and nurses at the hospital that are doing their vital role. We are also here to help support them through this process of having this unexpected hospitalization.
And Susan, to wrap it up, what do you think is going to be the big deal with this? How big of a difference in lives do you think this book could impact and make?
I hope it'll do a lot.
Well, we appreciate you being in. Susan, thanks for coming up from Gifts with Heart, and we appreciate all you guys do over at Bentop.
Thank you.